Namaste yogis, welcome to your practice. This is Steven from YogaWorks. What I want to do today is an all-round core flow. It sounds a little bit scary, I know, but once you get into a bit of strengthening, a bit of awareness around your center, you just can never go back. You will notice so many benefits, a bit of structural integrity, better posture, better breathing ability, better movement capacity, that you're going to want to do this every day. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. You can tell me afterwards. Maybe you'll never log in again to these online classes, or maybe you'll do more of this. Time will tell. So let's come to lie on your back, but just stay propped up on your elbows. Like this, a nice little beach pose. Quite appropriate, since I'm on the beach, practically. And then we're not quite done yet, but we're gonna get started in a moment. Just one thing before we start. The core is not just the front abdominals. We're gonna be doing a lot of front abdominals, but we'll also spend a lot of time with the sides and the back of the core, just so we don't forget that we're a three-dimensional being. Good, so here, all we're going to do is draw the knees to the chest and draw them in as if you're really insisting on touching the front of your shoulders with your knees. And then keep your knees close. Lift the legs high and slowly lower the legs almost down. Again, pull the knees in, scrunch the belly together, and then lift the legs high, slowly lower the legs almost down. Two more like this. Pull the abdominals in and then stretch the leg out and slowly lower almost down. One more like this. Scrunch everything together into a tight little ball. Lift high, lower down. Nice. Now we'll start to lift up. Then draw the knees into your chest, squeeze, and then straighten the legs out. Lift the legs high. Bend the knees towards your elbows, towards your shoulders. Stretch the legs long. Two more, just for good measure. Lift up high. Draw the knees close, squeeze your belly, and then stretch long. One more. Enjoy. Well, I don't know if that's quite the right word. Squeeze, stretch long. Oh, back to the beach pose. Thank goodness. Right. And then lie all the way down and slide your hands underneath your buttocks. I like the palms facing down for this. And just creates a bit of a wedge so that your lower back can remain a bit lengthened. Good, and then lift the legs high. If it's really hard to straighten the legs up, then just bend them a bit. Nobody will hold it against you. And then lower the legs halfway down, 45 degrees, pause here. And then lower almost all the way down, pause here. Lift the legs 45 degrees, hold. Lift the legs all the way up, pause. Lower the legs halfway down, hold. Lower the legs almost all the way down, hold. 45, pause. All the way up, pause. One more round, 45, hold, almost down, hold, lift halfway up, pause, and lift all the way up. Release the feet down. You can remove your hands from underneath you. Take a breath. Just after every pose, it's good to take a little moment to see what effect this has. Nice. Slowly come up. Let's start seated. Lift the legs high and already create some core awareness by drawing the belly back to creating some space around the center. And then use that space. Belly moves back so that the hands can reach forward. Don't hold on to anything. And then lift up. High, belly moves back, and now reach or round your back to almost lie all the way down with your lower back touching. And then lift up. This is all your abdominals and the hip flexors are working. And then pull yourself forward from your center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, round your back and lean back so that the lower back touches down. Lift the arms. Imagine you're lifting from your belly, and then from your belly as well, reach forwards. Inhale, up. Exhale, you can do a little half boat here if you want to hover the heels. I'm not going to stop you. Lift the arms high, and then reach forward, 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 forward. Hollow the belly out. So one more, lift. And round your back to lean back. I call this leaning back, but actually it doesn't really feel like leaning, does it? Not sure that's the right choice of words. Lift up high. And then reach forward as the belly moves back. Nice. Release the hands. Just do a relaxed forward fold. After all this core work, it's nice to take a couple of little breaks. Nice. Good, that's enough break. We need to move on. Cross over the legs, step into plank pose. You thought we're going to go to down dog, isn't it? But no, for today we're doing plank pose. And then look at the length of your plank and then increase it drastically. So walk your hands a giant step forward. If you got some mat left, wiggle your feet a little bit back and enjoy. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if this is enjoyable, but will you ever enjoy your core strength after holding this longer plank for 2 more breaths? Keep the belly engaged. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. I'm trying to pretend I'm not shaking now. And exhale, slowly lower the knees down first. Walk the hands a bit back and then do a normal downward facing dog. Good. Couple of breaths with your new core awareness. We've done some nice warm up stuff specifically for the abdominals. And then lift the heels high and bring the belly as close to the thighs as possible. It's the same as lifting the hip points up and sort of removing or reducing the angle in the hips. You can do this by engaging the front core again. Then keep this as you start to stretch the heels a little bit lower down towards the mat. So it's down dog with core awareness. Just see how your center supports the whole pose. And from there, your arms and legs are reaching out from your core. Nice. Slowly start to walk your feet forwards. And then roll up to standing, nice and slow. Here we go, we're going to start to move a little bit more with the breath. Sun salutations with some modifications to get a bit more core work. Inhale, lift the arms, press the feet down. From your belly, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, flat back. If you lift a little bit higher, you're going to feel your back muscles, the back core, you could say, engage a lot. And exhale, step right foot back for crescent, for high lunge. Lift the arms, just for a breath. And exhale to plank pose. Usually we go to down dog, but today we're doing plank straight away. Nice. From here, lower down slowly. And come into Sphinx pose. Nice. We're going to turn hands down, elbows shoulder width apart. Tuck your toes, forearm plank. And then turn the palms of the hands up and see if you can lift the hands a little bit up, so towards your shoulders. So you're just on the toes and on the elbows here. Your core is going to have to work a little bit harder to make this possible. And roll back down to Sphinx. Good. Downward facing dog. Make your way back. Inhale in down dog. Exhale, step right foot forward. Prepare for high lunge. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, rise, take it all the way up. Exhale, continue straight back down. It's flat back. Inhale, lift so that you can feel your back muscles. And exhale, step left foot back for high lunge. Inhale, lift the arms, no problem if you bend the back knee. Exhale to plank. Inhale, plank pose, push the mat down with your hands. Exhale, slowly lower down. Nice. Sphinx pose. We're back. Turn the palms down, actually turn them up because we're going to be doing your new favorite forearm plank. I'm sure it's your new favorite. Tuck your toes, lift the hips, strengthen the front body, and then if it is going well for you today, you can lift the hands towards your shoulders again. Just stay here for 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. Sphinx the chest forward for a moment. And then push back up to down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, step left foot forward. Let the arms lift up. Exhale, step to the front, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Gonna do one more round. Exhale, move from your center, from the belly. Pull yourself forward and down. Inhale again from the center, but now it's the back body lifting you up. Flat back. Exhale, the right foot back. Lift the arms, crescent. Nice. Hands down for plank pose. There's no surprise here. You knew it. And then pull yourself down or lower yourself down slowly for Sphinx pose. Again, no surprise. Now comes a big surprise. I'm not going to tell you yet. Tuck your toes under. Forearm plank. No, this is not it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Keep your left hand where it is. Turn onto the left outer edge of your foot. Stack the right foot on top. Lift the right arm. Ta-da! Here it is. Surprise! The side plank on the forearm. I'm sure you had no idea this was coming. And then for today, reach the top arm over. And can you lift the hips a little bit higher? So you're really scrunching together the bottom side of your body. Nice. Back to the forearm plank. Don't drop the hips yet. I can see you even in an online class. No, I can't actually. So do whatever you need to. We're on the right forearm. I'm going to be with my back to you. Turn onto the outer edge of your right foot, left foot on top. Reach the left arm over and crunch the side body. So this is core, but on the sides. One more breath. Can you lift the hips a little bit higher? And then back to forearm plank. Don't collapse. And now to Sphinx pose. Still don't collapse, but it's luckily it's a bit of a resting pose. Good. Push up to plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, bring the right knee towards your right elbow. Nice. Stay in plank, but just stretch the right leg back to the end of the mat. And then if it so happens to be possible, you can reach the left arm forwards. Ooh, you might wobble a little bit, it's fine. I'm just gonna blame this ocean wind here. Step your right foot forward, lift the arms, high lunge. Exhale, forward fold, relax. Inhale all the way up, sweep your arms up from your belly, as it were. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale again. We have to do the second side. Exhale, forward fold. Lift the belly up as you fold over the legs. Inhale, the flat back. Exhale, step the left foot back. Lift your arms, crescent. Lower the hands down, plank pose. Step back, push the hands down. And slowly lower down. Sphinx. Now you know what's coming. So tuck the toes under. Good, keep the left arm, I like to turn the hand down. For me, this 45-degree angle works well, but you might have another preference, doesn't really matter. Stack the right foot on top, lift the right arm and let it reach overhead, and then lift the hips high. 3, 2, 1. Back to forearm plank. Here we go, second side. Right edge of the foot, left foot on top, left arm high, and then reach the left arm over the head and scrunch the right side body together to lift a little bit higher. 3, 2, 1. Back to forearm plank, one breath, you've got it. Exhale, Sphinx pose. Oh, the Sphinx feels so good, stretching out the belly, all these parts that we've just worked a little bit hard. Did I say a little bit hard? Really hard. Push up to plank, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, bring left knee towards left elbow. It's a kind of a core plank. Keep this, just stretch the left leg back without putting the foot down. And then maybe reach the right arm forwards. Oh wow, this side is much more accessible for me. And then step your left foot forward, lift the arms, high lunge, nice. Step to the front, forward fold. Inhale to the top. Exhale, hands to the heart, take a slow breath in. Take a slow breath out. A little mini break. You're gonna need it because guess what? Our next pose is chair. Bring the big toes together. Bring the knees close together. Sit nice and low and then reach the arms up. Nice, hands to the heart. Twist your right elbow over the left knee, but don't touch the elbow down. And that's probably not a great instruction. Don't touch the elbow down, I should have said that first, and then twist. Good, and lift the arms, there's no touching of any knees. And then left elbow hovers above the right knee, yeah, that's more clear. Lift the arms, twist to your left, so hover the right elbow. You're just twisting from your core. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hover. Should we do one more on each side? Inhale, what a brilliant idea. Exhale, hover, hover, hover. You're not using any leverage from the arms. One last one, here we go. Inhale, exhale, and release. You can wiggle the feet a little bit wider. Take a moment. Nice, from here, inhale, flat back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, slowly lower down. Upward facing dog or cobra, I'll let you choose. Exhale, down dog again. As we're hopping forward straight into boat pose. So sit back, lift the legs, and lift the chest. You want to keep some space here, the front of the shoulders, the chest area. If it's really hard, help with your hands. If it's really mild, you can't feel anything, then you can lift the legs a little bit higher. Nice. Full boat pose, they're all called full boat, even if you hold your arms or you bend your knees. Good, and then half boat pose, which is lower back connects to the mat. Reach actively to the toes, to the fingers, and round your spine, push the lower back down. And then back to that full boat. I'm gonna go with the bent knees one. Cross your legs, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. You can choose which back bend. I'm gonna do upward facing dog. Such a nice stretch of the whole front line of the body. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. We're gonna jump back to boat. Now we'll do some side core. So all we're gonna do, bend the knees, reach arms to the right, knees go to the left, and connect the left elbow to your outer right leg. So it's a side crow kind of setup, but we're seated. Now it's back to center, and then right elbow connects to outer left knee. Squeeze the knees together, turn to the side. Back to center, one breath, maybe lift the legs. Ooh, get out of there. You can jump back, you can do an extra vinyasa if you're feeling extra. And then downward facing dog, maybe you're already there. Nice. Lift the right leg high. This time you can bend the right knee, open the hip. And then bring right knee towards left elbow. Inhale the right leg, sweep it back up. And then back, right knee, left elbow. This time hold here, turn the back heel down, a new version of side plank, and lift the left arm up. You can stay here, or if it feels okay, you can stretch that right foot forward. Boom. Really good side core awakening. I already came out. I don't know about you. I forgot to say anything. But just get out of there in case you're still going for it. Take a breath. Let's do it on the second side. I'm going to turn around so you see better. Lift the left leg high. Bend the left knee, open the hip. And then left knee, right elbow. Back to up and back. Left knee, right elbow. Again, this time turn the right foot down. Lift the left arm, lift the sides. Your whole core is going to work, but especially that bottom side. Maybe kick the left foot forward. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. This time I didn't forget to let you know when we're coming out. How terrible. Step your right foot forward. Crescent pose. Instead of reaching the arms up, reach them out to the side like an aeroplane. And we're just going to turn the whole thing to the right. Squeeze the hips together. Activate the legs. And then you're turning from your center without using the leverage from the arms again. Nice, hold this, or bring the hands together and hover your left elbow above the right knee. You probably guessed it, we're not going to touch the elbow down so that we get to work our core more. I told you it's an all-round core flow, so I'm delivering on that promise. And then lower the hands down. Step back, take a breath. Good, step the left forward. High lunge, lift the arms. Open the arms wide, and then right arm goes forward, left arm goes back. Stretch away to your fingertips. Super active in the legs. Nice. You're welcome to stay here or transition into the next pose. Now that it's easier, I think this one is harder. Hover the right elbow above the left knee. 3, 2, 1. Lower the hands and step back. Sometimes a bit less satisfying. You can't sort of yank yourself deeper into the twist. There's not much of a stretchy feeling, but boy, are we ever strengthening our core in this class. Take a few breaths in the down dog. Nice, and step right foot forward, left heel down. Warrior two. Just feel a nice centeredness around your center, your core. We've been working all the sides. And then lower right elbow to right thigh. You could just get the left arm out of the way. I like to hold the hip. And then notice there's quite a bit of weight on that right elbow, but can you now make that a little bit lighter? Maybe you test, can you lift the right elbow off the leg? Maybe, maybe not. If it's going well, then you can reach the right arm forward. Bend that front knee and just lean into it. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift up, straighten the legs. We're going to do something similar in triangle pose. So reach the front arm, the right arm forward, and then lean into it until you stop. Let's just hold this. 3, 2, 1. Just drop your right hand wherever it lands, it's fine. And then left arm, take it over the head to the front. So you get a really nice top side of the body stretch. Another breath or so. Slowly lift up. We could just transition to the other side. So turn the right toes in, turn the left toes out. Good bend in the left knee for warrior two. Set it up to the best of your ability. Couple of breaths into your center. Just feel this whole section around your middle. And then left elbow, left thigh. Reach the right arm. No, I guess we hold the hip here so that we don't have to worry about the shoulder too much. Feel the weight down the left elbow onto your thigh and then reduce it. Just make it a little bit lighter. If it doesn't lift, it's fine. If it does lift, it's also fine. And if it does lift, you have the option of reaching that hand forward, lean into it a little bit so that the top side of your waist here will have to work quite a bit to hold up the whole rest of your upper body. Nice. And then straighten the front leg. Take a moment. Reach through the left arm so you're hinging from the hips. And stretch forward, 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 forward through this left arm. 3, 2, 1. Lower the left hand wherever it lands. It might be on the mat, on the block, on your shin. Right arm goes up and over. Stretch it away over the head towards the front and lengthen. Press that right foot down so you get a nice side stretch here. Nice. Slowly release the hands down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward and hop through or walk through to lying down on your back. Nice, let's do crow pose. Just to get your money's worth for the class, I wouldn't like you to say, I wish we had done a little bit more core work. So here we go, crow pose on your back. It works like this, split the knees wide, have the insides of the heels and the balls of the feet touching. And then lift the head up, connect your knees to the upper arms as low to the shoulder as you can. And squeeze the knees in quite hard. Lift the arms up, lift your hips, lift the shoulders, lift the hips and lift the shoulders around your back a lot. Lift the head a lot. This crow pose. And then slowly release. Nice, and lift the right leg high. Hover the left foot above the mat. Reach your hands forward. So try to lift the whole shoulder blades off the mat. And now turn a little bit to your right, but not so much that you're sort of lying on your side. This doesn't count. You need to lift up the whole shoulder. See if you have some space under that right shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and release. One slow breath to recover. We'll do the other side. Left leg up, right leg straight. Hover the right leg above the mat if you can. Peel your head, your chest, your shoulders up, and then twist to the left, but without collapsing that left shoulder down. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Slow breath in, slow breath out. Now let's do bridge pose. If you want to skip bridge, you can just stay lying on your back. You can have the soles of the feet together, knees wide. That's a good resting pose. Otherwise, do bridge for maybe 5 breaths or so. We're going to hold it. You can clasp your hands behind the lower back if you'd like to. And then mainly push the feet down and the shoulders and everything in between. Lift it up. You really squeeze the buttocks here, activate the hamstrings and the spinal muscles. This is core work, but from the back body. Feel all the space in the front. We've done a lot of contraction there, so it's a good counter pose. One more deeper breath, and then slowly release the hips down. Soles of feet together. The knees can open wide. Take a few breaths. And now, can you draw the breath into your abdomen with a bit more awareness, a bit more sensation? Because we've been working this area quite a bit today. Maybe after all the strengthening and tensing, it's a bit more easier to release some tension from this area. And then bring the knees up, lower both knees to the right. Simple spinal twist. Open the arms to the sides. This is to lengthen the sides muscles that we've been using quite a bit as well. And then knees back to center and lower them to the left. Open the arms wide, relax the shoulders. Nice, and back to center. Stretch the legs out. Short Shavasana. Or you can make it longer. This is an online class, so you can just keep going for as long as you like, of course. Wiggle around, and when you're ready, don't waste a moment longer to let go. And can you specifically let go around the pelvic floor? Around the belly, around your waist, around the lower back. Let the breath be nice and smooth, and let the mind rest in the body. If you've got a bit more time, just keep going. Stay here for an extra couple of minutes. If your yoga time is up, this is all you had, then move your hands and move your feet. Bend your knees, roll onto your side. And then push yourself up to sitting. Bring your hands together in front of the chest. Touch your hands to your forehead, to your heart. and bow to yourself on the mat. Namaste everybody, thank you so much for practicing. Well done for this core strengthening. I had in mind a level 2 class, but I think at times it might have been an intensity level 3. I hope you did okay, I hope you did the best you could, and I hope you feel amazing, especially now that you don't have to do another boat pose for the rest of the day. Thanks for practicing, and I'll see you here again soon. Take care.